Fentanyl is everywhere. It's right here in our community in alarming quantities. Fentanyl is now added to almost any kind of illicit drug available, often unknown to the person that is using it. Hi, I'm Mary Kusher. I'm the Oneida Nation Behavioral Health Director. We're here to raise awareness about the fentanyl and life-saving resources you can use to counter its deadly effects. Over the next few weeks, we'll be using social media, yard signs, window clings, business card handouts, videos on the one-stop gas pumps, outreach to local media, and word of mouth to help raise awareness about fentanyl and the resources available within the community. Here to speak on this topic is our Chairman Hill from Oneida Nation.
Skulisa Wake, United Leadership. Hello? Hello? Is it working? Mic just died? I don't know, the light's yellow on the microphone itself.
Is there another mic? Is it this antenna? Here's the other piece right here.
Oh, 1 second, it's back. Testing.
Testing. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Skulisa Wake, the Hasidazi Nyonjets, Wesley ni Tolora, Notaga, Iwa, and Joda. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for participating in our little press conference here. The Oneida leadership is very aware of the threats of fentanyl in our community. It only takes 2 salt grain-sized fentanyl to kill. We need your help to end this emergency, and awareness is the first step. Please don't wait for a tragedy to occur to ask, what can we do? We're asking community members to learn more about fentanyl and just how deadly it is. This can be as simple as Googling fentanyl or visiting the National Institutes of Health and searching fentanyl. Then we're asking you to learn about the resources available right here in our own community to help prevent the deaths of friends or family due to the fentanyl. Fentanyl strips and Narcan are available, often for free, and they can help save a life of a person who's not ready to choose a path of recovery. Finally, we ask you to share what you've learned with those in your family, friends, and work circles. Your message may reach the right person at just the right moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Hill. Can we please welcome Assistant Chief of Police Maxim?
Hopefully you can all hear me. I will go ahead and just speak without that. We are seeing the devastating impacts of fentanyl in our community here. In my 23 years working here with the Oneida Police Department, I have seen drug trends constantly evolve. Started initially seeing the fentanyl in the patch form, and then you started getting added into more illicit drugs like heroin, methamphetamines, cocaine, and things of that nature. What we're seeing now is that it's in prescription pill form, marijuana, it's in edibles, it's in everything, which makes it that much more dangerous. Due to its lethality, we're seeing overdoses, both fatal and non-fatal, increased, and those are only the ones we know about, because obviously with the Narcan and things of that nature, we're not aware of every overdose that occurs. We're losing our family members, we're losing our friends, and we are losing our neighbors. It's time to act at this time. It's time to take accountability and reinvest in our community. I urge you all to learn more about the dangers of fentanyl and how you can save a life with Narcan and the fentanyl test strips. Thank you.
Thank you, Assistant Chief Maxim. And now we would like to introduce you to our recovery coach, Patrick Danforth. Who is a helper. Testing. You're going to have to talk loud.
Seguigo, my name is Patrick DeHalet. I'm from the Bear Clan, and I'm a person in long-term recovery. I'm a recovery coach at the Oneida Recovery Nest here, which is a division of the Oneida Behavioral Health Department, as well as part of the Oneida Comprehensive Health Division. And this campaign obviously is, as you've already heard, important to raise awareness for fentanyl and the tragedies that we're seeing facing our communities and people who are struggling with addiction, and also people who are looking for resources to get into recovery. So I'm just going to share a little bit about my story as an example of a person who is in recovery. Just please keep in mind that everybody's pathway to recovery is different. Not everybody goes to rehab, but somebody like myself, for example, is somebody who might choose inpatient treatment as a road to recovery. There are multiple pathways to recovery, and one pathway might be right for somebody, while a completely different path might be right for someone else. First, I reached out for getting help to get into treatment, and I didn't know where to begin. I called Oneida Behavioral Health to speak with a triage specialist. Somebody who is in crisis might also call a crisis hotline, ask a family member or a friend what they should do next. Some of the resources available here locally are 211, Wiz Hope, as well as 988. You can also text those numbers, and you can also call the local county crisis hotline. 920-436-8888 for Brown County, or 920-832-4646 for Outagamie County. I personally felt that the only way for me to truly get on the track to recovery was to be 100% sober from all substances. I went to inpatient treatment and aftercare, as well as sober living. Finally, I was an independent person again and was able to avoid relapse by working a program of recovery, attending support groups and meetings, and keeping in close contact with other people who are successful in recovery. Being a recovery coach does help, but not everybody who is in recovery is going to become a recovery coach or even work in the recovery field. One of my dreams was to become a recovery coach, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to serve the Oneida community as well as the Oneida Nation. So, how to get started? Anybody can email or stop by here at the Oneida Recovery Nest to speak with someone. Our recovery coaches are here: Christy King, Brittany Skinador, Stephanie Skinador, and Lori Elm, as well as myself and Patrick Danforth. And we also have two cultural consultants who are also here, and that is Lou Williams Jr. and Daniel Crosey Thomas. And they're available to meet with anybody who has questions about recovery, who's looking for resources. You can call us at 920-490-3950. You can also email recoverycoach@oneidanation.org. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. Despite the recent news of relatively small decrease in overdose deaths in 2023, the truth is, across the U.S. and here in our community, we are losing family and friends to overdose at an alarming rate, and fentanyl is responsible for a majority of those deaths. According to the CDC, in 2023, we lost 107,543 individuals due to overdose deaths, and that is a decrease of 3%. In 2022, there was 111,029 overdose deaths. The national overdose epidemic has claimed more than 1 million lives since 1999. Again, whether it's for yourself, to a loved one, it's time to start learning about fentanyl, where you can find free harm reduction supplies for free fentanyl testing strips. Narcan is available. We have some on the table over here if anybody would like to take any with them today. Or any other sites, you can go to the website, dhs.wisconsin.gov/opiates. They do have all the resources of all the surrounding areas where you can get Narcan for free and fentanyl testing strips. Coming soon is the xylazine testing strips. Within a few weeks, we will have those as well. If you or someone you know uses opiates, please consider carrying Narcan, even if it's your prescription. Have Narcan available in case something were to happen where somebody else were to get your prescription or you accidentally take more than you should. Sometimes sometimes it takes more than one dose of Narcan to counteract the overdose of fentanyl. We have heard up to 6 doses of Narcan to be able to bring somebody back from an overdose. That's why it's so important to carry Narcan with you, and as many people that have it, you never know when you're going to need it. Learn about Narcan, or naloxone is the other word they use for it, again, and how to use it by going again to the website dhs.wisconsin.gov, or if you click on the QR code on any one of our yard signs or any of the stickers, it'll take you right to our website where it'll provide you with more information on how to use it and where to get it. Members of the Oneida Nation can receive fentanyl testing strips and Narcan for free at Oneida Behavioral Health and by coming to Oneida Recovery Nest. And with that, we thank you everybody for coming today, and please spread the word about fentanyl and the resources available to save a life. Thank you.